we've been learning our words, but today we're going to focus on writing our sentences. So for our sentences, you have two parts, a naming part and a telling part in your sentence. So before we start with sentences, we're going to look at a few words and letters. So what letter is that?
A, W, E, L, C, T, I.
Okay. So these are words right here. The dog, hole, dig, the, and a. The letters in a word are close together but not touching. You see how between the two words there's like a finger space? Remember how we always talk about finger spaces? But in between the letters of a word, there's just a miniature little space, like that much. So do your fingers like this, like a peace sign, and bring them close together. That's about how much space needs to be in between your letters in your word. Because if we put too much space in between the letters in our word, people might think it's a finger space, right? That's too much. So bring it closer together. Yeah, just a little bit.
What, just
Okay, so this is a sentence. A sentence is when words are put together to make a whole idea. That means it tells us something that makes sense. So let's listen to this sentence. A dog digs a hole. What did this sentence tell us? Reagan, thank you for using a quiet hand.
A dog did the hole.
The dog dug the hole, right? Okay. So in our sentence, I told you that it had two parts. A naming part. The naming part tells us who or what the sentence is about. Then the sentence also has a telling part. The telling part tells us who or what the sentence was about. So in the sentence about the dog, my dog digs a hole. Who was it about? The dog. Well, my dog. Okay. What did my dog do?
Dig the hole.
Okay. So put up fingers as if you were going to count 1, 2. A sentence has two parts. Say a sentence has two parts.
A sentence has two parts.
Okay. The naming part and the telling part. Who can raise their hand and tell me what the naming part does in the sentence? Ella. What does the naming part tell us? Sky?
Empathy.
Clyde, what does the naming part in the sentence tell us?
The dog did.
It tells us about my dog, right? Tells me who we're talking about. And in this sentence, we're talking about my dog. What does the telling part tell me, Lizzie?
That it dig the hole.
Good job.
And
So,
then mud on it.
yep. So, the telling part tells us who or what, and in this sentence, the dog digs a hole. Okay, so let's play a game. We're gonna play a game called Sentence or Not. I'll read and you listen and tell me if it's a sentence or not. Remember, it needs two parts. It needs to name who or what it's about and tell something about them. So, if you think it's a sentence, you're gonna nod your head up and down. If you don't think it's a sentence, you're gonna shake your head side to side. Ready? Hey girl, is that a sentence? Does it have two parts? Hey girl. Is that two parts? What did the girl do?
A girl. 2 points.
She didn't do anything, right?
Hold on.
So that's not a sentence. Say nope. Okay, so what about this? A girl ate a cookie. Is that a sentence? Yes. Because it tells me my naming part, and my naming part was a girl, and the telling part was that she ate a cookie. Okay. So here's another example. Ate a cookie. Is that a sentence?
No.
Thumbs down. Because who ate the cookie?
The girl.
But we don't know. This sentence didn't tell us. It just says ate a cookie. Is that a sentence?
No.
No. So what about my last example? I ate a cookie. Is that a sentence?
Oh. No. Yeah.
Yes, because who ate the cookie?
Me and Bruce just said.
So I ate the cookie, and then what did I do?
You ate it.
So that was my telling part. Naming part, telling part. So how many parts does a sentence need to have?
That's a part
Two. Good job, Virginia. Good job.
Two.
Okay, so watch me figure out if these are sentences or not. I'll underline the naming part blue and the telling part green. If it has both parts, it's a sentence. So, ready?
Yes, it is. Baby fire.
Okay, so this first sentence says, Jess has a Jess. Who is the sentence about?
Yes.
The telling part is has a blue hat. So is that a sentence? If you clap 3 times, I'll know it's a sentence. Is it a sentence?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a sentence, so I will color the star. Okay, alright, you gotta stop clapping so we can go to the next sentence. The baby.
The baby crying.
It didn't tell us that.
The baby crying.
It doesn't say that. It
The
just
baby
says
fire.
the baby.
The baby fire. The baby
So the
fire.
baby. Is that a sentence?
The baby.
No.
The baby.
Because it didn't tell us what the baby did. So it's not a sentence. So we're gonna put an X over that one. Not a sentence.
Not a baby. That's sad though. Yeah, the baby can't live.
Okay.
That little girl. What's nasty?
So now it's our turn to figure out if these are sentences or not together. So let me read you the first sentence. Blew up 3 balloons.
Blue up, three balloons.
Is that a sentence?
No.
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 Because did it tell me who blew up 3 balloons?
No.
No, so that's not a sentence. I'll give that one ain't it. Okay. The next sentence. My sister stands on her head. Is that a sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah, because who was my sentence about?
That's sister.
My sister. And what did she do?
Stand in the head.
Stand on her head. So that's a sentence. Alright, let me read you the next one. One day I.
Oh no, put that X.
Put an X over that one because one day I might what?
Nothing.
We don't know. It didn't tell us.
One day I walk my dog.
Oh. If it says that, it will be a sentence, yeah? Okay, so now you're going to get to practice some sentences. But first we're going to practice them together. Alright. Okay. So, this is an example of what your paper will look like. The first sentence says, swam in the water. Is that a sentence? No. So you're going to put an X over your star. The next sentence says, the cat is sleeping.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you would color that star. Color it.
Color.
But yours is going to look better than mine. Yeah. Okay. Alright. On the last line, you're going to get to make a sentence, but I'll make one for you right now. So, let's see. I like Okay, so I wrote, I like cats and dogs. Is that a sentence?
Okay. Yes.
Who is the sentence about?
Your cat is there.
But who?
You.
Me. And what did I do?
You draw the sentence.
I did try to sentence, but I,
Empathy.
what is it?
Empathy.
Like cats and dogs.
I said that too. I have one. You said empathy. Yeah. But you said that's your favorite word.
I love the way that Aiden is sitting quietly facing Miss Richardson.
Okay, so now it's your turn. So you're going to tiptoe and get a pencil.